Kia ora, kia ora, kia ora. Ngā mihi o te rā. Soft girl living. Living in the softness of yourself. What it... Excuse me. Hello. Are you listening? It's been a journey for you. Are you ready to listen? Are you ready to truly live in your soft girl living, your soft girl era? We got the King of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. I'm picking up like a curiosity. You're presenting as the King of Pentacles. Very fulfilled. I feel like there is a lot of fulfillment. We're going to start with that, Spirit says. We're going to start with the fulfillment of yourself. In the background, experiencing... I'm hearing disillusion, delusion. Battling with your delusion. Interesting, because I really feel that your soft girl living, like you're fighting with yourself, but it's not necessarily you. I feel like there's been things that you've drunk that were gifted from others. There was a point in your life where Spirit was like, don't take anything from anyone. Do not receive gifts from these people. You're in that energy, but it's different. Because this soft girl living, Tower in reverse, yeah. You harnessing your delusion is actually creating a stickiness to your mana. And this stickiness is you standing to your truth. You standing and holding yourself accountable and responsible for what you highly anticipate. I'm also hearing that you don't necessarily know where you're going, but you know that your full heart and the heart healing that you do, even though I feel like it can be it's that sticky. It's quite of a challenge. Seven of Wands. The challenge is over though, because we've got the Tower, and I feel like the Tower is acknowledging the past. The Tower is acknowledging the pain and the suffering in that chapter, in that old chapter where you were offered things that you took, that you drank. You're a well-watered woman, right? So you received things from what you were attracting, and that is how you were able to pinpoint and see from a different perspective. Three of Wands. It's reversed for you, but when we put it up to the camera, it's upright. It's reversed for me, I mean. And I'm seeing that there's blind spots. There's things that I can see from or with you, and vice versa. And the old past version of you who took drinks, and I feel like ultimately a part of you was poisoned. There was a veil that went over your eyes and it clouded your judgment. So the tower came through. I feel like you and your journey into regulating your nervous system and the soft girl living was you called on source. You called upon Rangi Nui and Papa Tuanuku, our Earth Mother, our Sky Father, to create an out. There's so many cracks on my house. Oh, it's the neighbors, I think, too. The whare is creaking. What you're doing in your 3D reality, who you are when you're showing up in your space, is creeping people out. I feel like every time people see you, you're kind of the same, but you're also extremely different. You're going to get a helping hand. You're going to get a hand out. So we've got the strength here. We've got 5 of coins. I'm seeing, yeah, this is as like something's going to fall into your hands. You don't see this coming. This is a part of your fogginess, your blindness, but you've been calling in that tower moment. I feel like I'm hearing you're learning to live post-tower in your strength and in your mana. It's actually your strength and mana that creates this hand out for you. We've got the King of Coins, who is the King of Pentacles, okay? So I'm just really feeling like you're living your soft girl living when you're standing on your business, when you're presenting in the way that you desire masculine energy. You're just doing that for yourself. That accumulation of energy and then you moving through that with action and whatever that looks like, because it's going to require an action. You regulating your nervous system and doing what it is that pleases you, that pleasures you, choosing people who bring a softness. You know yourself to know that really healthy choices and really good presentation of yourself, having ideas, having a knowing of what it is that you truly desire from your soul, and then allowing that ego to integrate that, because your ego, when we go into the nervous system, when we go into energy and we're moving in Wairua and we're colliding the two worlds with, say, breath work and spirituality or Reiki, and then but you're doing it in a tarot reading. Like, there's many different realms that you're accessing this energy. So you knowing your channels, you knowing yourself enough to be able to be confident in placing a boundary and being like, you know what, I've actually done this many times and I'm gonna pass. I know where this path leads. I am a skillful warrior. Ooh, there is this abundance that you give to people when you're in that. And the cool thing about it is when you're giving that, you're receiving it, right? Because it's that mirror effect. You're no longer placing judgment on yourself when you're living in your soft girl era and your soft girl living. Your nervous system, bro, like, come on. Yeah, 3 of Wands, very close by. Queen of Wands in reverse with the King of Swords. With the 4 of Wands. Okay, so I do believe and then the High Priestess. I have been talking a lot about the High Priestess in my monthly membership, which you can join. Please comment and I will I'll steer you in the right direction. But pretty much if you contact me on my Instagram, I can set you up there. So the studying, there is this beautiful nervous system study that you do before you accumulate the bravery to step into what it is that you're stepping out of. And I feel like that is where you're at right now when you're receiving this message. I haven't gone live in a long time, like a couple of weeks on YouTube, and everything in divine timing, right? I said I was going to do 12 weeks worth of readings, and then within the first 3 weeks, Spirit had another plan. Spirit always has a plan, and it's the human ego that has the responsibility of putting that plan into action. And that's your masculine energy. Your soft girl living requires you to be radically honest with your upbringing and your child, and giving your child the sustenance that it needs and the love and the attention that you never got, that you give out. And that's the catch, right? That's the fucking catch, bro. I said that. You're getting a handout. The coin is falling in. That's the catch. Oops. The catch is that you're doing what it is that other people needed to do, and you're doing it without all of the excuses that they had. You're doing it without all of the setbacks now, because I feel like this is also a it's like, oh fuck yeah, here you go, Chelsea, this is actually owed to you. Here you go, collective. Here you go, gorgeous girl. Here you go, warrior. The priestess, here you go. It's you giving your hand out and receiving it, and you've been like, oh wow, thank you. Because a part of this bravery and this strength and this energetic softening that you're doing to bring yourself back into your body so you can be authentically yourself is through being a really brave human, but changing the behaviors and the patterns of the human being, showing up for yourself the way that you need to sustain this standard. Soft girl living is when you put your boundaries in place and then you expect people to fall within there. And if they're outside of it, then it is up to you. Okay. I feel like that there is ships coming in. There is the presence of the Queen of Swords, and I'm seeing that as your creative energy. There's going to be I feel like you're upgrading again. We're talking about this new chapter that we've left, right? It's a lingering energy. Like, I don't know why. So the human is wondering why we keep talking about this, but the reality is that you're learning to let go, and that is the soft girl living, is learning how to allow new ships to come in, be dormant with your energy until it's time to create. And resources. There's new resources on the boat, very close, okay? Very close, coming in. Someone studying. I can see someone studying, and ready to give information, ready to share resources. This is you. You've got a lot of resources that you can share. And I feel like I heard the words curating. And it's also this like stoking of your fire. And it's very witchy, very high priestessy. I'm hearing legacy. So this person who's coming in, these ships coming in, they hold people who have abundant legacies, whatever that means to you. And there's also union coming. Stepping away from gratification, and this is like whole unions with self that create I'm hearing delectable relationships. There's like a wholeness, but it's also just your community. And it's you at the depth of yourself and meeting yourself there. But I feel that there is this real ownership that you're created. But also there is this like throat chakra activations that is really hella sexy. It's very like, because the boundaries that you set with the soft girl living, it's very easy to fall in love with you because you just know yourself. And there's like no fooling you anymore. I feel like that's the main buzz. That's like the main thing. Well, I'm going to leave it here. If you liked, comment below if you want to join my monthly membership. I love you, and I'll see you in the next reading.